This is rebel against defeat, chase excellence, masculinity, men first. I hope you like my hat. It's an old school top hat from days when women were submissive to men and men protected and took care of their women with no questions asked. We'll shout out to that time. That time's never going to be around again, but we can at least acknowledge that. So here's the deal. Romantic relationships weaken men. Romantic relationships in the last 60, 70 plus years are weakening men. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to get into a romantic relationship that's going to weaken you. It's going to weaken your emotional, your mental, your financial, your physical, okay? Your sociological, hanging out with bros and hanging out. They don't want you doing that. They want 100% of attention on them. And that's going to weaken you as a man. I've had multiple questions from guys that say, hey, I'm dating this girl. She seems great. She seems like, it'll go someplace. She doesn't seem like the rest. I'm going to tell you something. That's dopamine talking to you. And that's, you missed the memo. All women are like that. The reason being, pay attention. In my experience, emotions trump morality. You know what that means? It means they don't take accountability. They don't take responsibility for anything they do. They can cheat on you and blame you that you caused that. They don't take any moral code. So emotions, their brain trumps all morality. Whereas in a man, logic equals morality. We feel bad. I've talked about this a bunch of times. So relationships today weaken men. Bottom line, if you're going to get into a long-term relationship, a marriage, you're going to literally submit yourself to most likely her. They're too difficult to deal with. Unless you set early frame and you can be one of these, red pillars that's been married for 20 years and supposedly have everything figured out. I don't know if I believe that, but I got to make a shout out to that. Romantic relationships weaken men. And when they weaken you, you're off your game. You're off your purpose. You're not working on yourself because you're too busy thinking about what you can do better and fix the situation. You can't fix it. You can't fix it. Long-term relationships, cohabitation, marriage weaken men. It's the bottom line. And it's unfortunate that that's where we're at, but that's where we're at. So if you want to be the best version of yourself, if you want to chase excellence, stay the hell away from romantic relationships because all it's going to do is weaken you. Rebel against defeat, chase excellence, masculinity, men first.